Good day and welcome to the dining table. New York City Mayor Eric Adams sues charter bus companies transporting migrants. Subscribe, like, and share. Texas Governor Greg Abbott put out a message that says Texas has transported over 100,000 migrants to sanctuary cities to relieve overwhelmed border towns. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has made numerous statements that the city is overwhelmed. He had to cut budget from some of his agencies. There's no more housing. So he put together this executive order that required bus operators to give 32-hour notice before bringing any migrants that are being chartered from Texas by the Texas governor, that they also can only come between Monday and Friday between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 12 noon. After this executive order was in effect, bus operators started dropping migrants off in New Jersey. Some of them reporting that they didn't know they were in New Jersey, and New Jersey officials were not too happy because they said they don't have the resources or the housing for the migrants. They didn't know they were coming. Although New York City said they communicated with the neighboring towns. So the mayors of Chicago, New York City, and Denver did a press conference. You can see that on the channel. Texas governor has paid for buses for migrants to go to many different cities across the nation. But these three mayors, they worked on a coalition. They continuously go to Washington, D.C. to speak to Congress and leaders of the Biden administration. They have not spoken to President Biden personally regarding this, but they continuously go to Washington, D.C. to speak about this situation. Now, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, he announced this lawsuit, and we are going to hear from him on what he has to say regarding it.
New York City has and will continue to do our part to manage this humanitarian crisis. But we cannot bear the cost of reckless political ploys from the state of Texas alone. Today, our administration filed a lawsuit against 17 companies that have taken part in Texas Governor Greg Abbott's scheme to transport tens of thousands of migrants to New York City in an attempt to overwhelm our social services system. These companies have violated state law by not paying the cost of caring for these migrants. And that's why we are suing to recoup approximately $700 million already spent to care for migrants bused here in the last 2 years by the state of Texas. Governor Abbott's continuing use of migrants as political pawns is not only chaotic and inhumane, but makes clear he puts politics over people. Today's lawsuit should serve as a warning to all those who break the law in this way.
And here is the Texas governor's response. He says that it's baseless. He says that Mayor Adams doesn't understand Commerce Clause in the U.S. Constitution. He says that the constitutional authority is that they can travel across the country. Mayor Adams is interfering with it. And if the mayor persists in this lawsuit, he may be held legally accountable for his violations. He said that the migrants were bused voluntarily after having been authorized by the Biden administration. So here is a conflict amongst a couple mayors in the U.S. Where is President Biden? He should be getting involved and seeing how he can assist or at least have communication with some of these leaders in the country. Until next time.